Hello, you absolute lovelies, and welcome to KoiCast, a very spooky edition, but keeping in tone with comic book goodness this show is known for. If you're new to this show, we cover comic books, we cover pop culture, and we're a fan of most people. This is a generally positive podcast, but this week, it's generally spooky. How are you this week, Jake?
Generally spooky.
Generally spooky.
I'm great. How are you, Koi?
A little tired, a little discombobulated, but hanging in. I'm navigating. Just got back from the East Coast getting my hair did.
You had your ultimate hair did?
I did it surgically.
You went to celebrate the spooky season. You went under the knife.
I did. This is Frankenstein hair.
Yeah.
It's undead, and now it's rising again.
Wow. Or Jesus.
It's Easter hair or Halloween hair.
Right.
Either way, it's back.
Could go either way. I'm excited. I'm in a good mood. It's been a month.
Yeah.
We're unfortunately down to like one a month for timing purposes.
I just with you making a movie and with me traveling apparently every month.
Yeah, we're hoping to course correct.
Hopefully,
sometime shortly.
Yeah,
here.
But I mean the holidays are here now.
Those are here.
Yeah,
yes.
Which means, I mean, once Halloween hits, it's Christmas.
That's it's already out.
CVS.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Valentine's Day up before I sneeze. I'm so scared.
And then eventually it will be March and April, and you'll be back to your hair being appropriate for.
It's going to be majestic.
Yeah,
actually, that's good timing. I'll be Jesused up for Easter.
That's true.
It'll be reborn.
That's true. If you have no idea what we're talking about, follow Koi on social media.
I got myself a hair transplant. I got John Cena surgeon, Dr. Ken Anderson.
Mr.
Anderson gave me this majestic
we both
hair
did two
different Andersons.
Completely different.
It's that Americana of a name.
Because you brought up John Cena, my brain went wrestling.
Oh, right.
And there is a wrestler named Mr. Anderson. And he always says, whenever he says Mr. Anderson, he says his name twice.
Got it. And I hear the Matrix.
And then you did the Matrix.
Immediately.
It's a podcast.
Guys, we got some pop culture. But yeah, it's Halloween this week. As of recording, it is literally 5 days away. As of you listening, it is 2 days away. I went to my first 3 Halloween parties on Friday, and I was like, guys, Halloween's actually on a Friday. Yeah.
Does that mean
I had 3 Friday,
there's going to be
4
3 more?
Saturday, and I have 4 on this Friday.
That's too many fucking Halloween
I'm
parties.
so tired. It's 10 total.
Why are you going to
I turned down 2. I got invited to 12. I'm doing 10. I'm making my 10.
Chad Mason in the chat says Costco already brought out all the Xmas stuff.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's the holidays. So I feel like the monthly is kind of, if there was ever a time it might be monthly, it's when we have to account for Jesus and turkey.
Speaking of, shout out to everybody joining us via the super exclusive patron-only live stream. If you want to have access to watch these as we record them and talk to us directly and tell us how dumb and beautiful we are, which I assume are the only 2 opinions people can have.
All the adjectives we contain.
You can do so exclusively at patreon.com/KoiCast.
Yes.
And at the end of today's episode, we will be picking our spoopy, unpunchable gift horse of the month.
Spoopy gift horse. It's Sleepy Hollow. It's Ichabod Crane's horse.
You don't meet a lot of Ichabods
You
anymore.
don't. I think for the best. Because 1, it's an ugly name, but 2, you associate with headlessness.
We don't want kids, but I think if we had a kid,
you might
it would
name it
have
Ichabod?
a name like Ichabod.
I could see that for you too.
We would be the
You'd be
people
the
with
like
the Ichabod.
Cornelius, like you'd
but
be
also you don't associate Ichabod.
not a lot of coys.
He's not the headless horseman though. Ichabod.
No,
is
he's the guy
name.
that like but like you associate it with headlessness. Like I've never met an Ichabod. I didn't go like Sleepy Hollow. Like
you could have stopped that. I've never met an Ichabod.
That's true.
Period.
I have yet to meet an Ichabod. But if I did,
do they call him Icky
or Bod like Bob?
Yeah,
but Bod is like a nice bod.
Ick
is why they don't. You can't name a child Ichabod. He's also born 80. Like Ichabod's not a young name.
I don't know. I think we could reclaim the name Ichabod.
Take it back.
Yeah. I think
I almost made a horribly racist joke.
I thought you were gonna go Adolf Hitler about it.
No.
I thought you were gonna be like, take it back. We need more Adolf.
No, I was thinking the movie I associate with taking back something is Clerks 2. No, which one is it? The one with
what's the reference? I'm losing it.
I don't even know if I can say it to reference the saying of it.
Maybe.
It's a location on a house, and it's an animal that is in the zoo. Where you sit on a rocking chair, a front
Okay.
And then the animal.
Oh, that's a horrible. You were going to be super racist.
Yeah, that's why I stopped myself.
That's not even a reference. That's just you acknowledging
in the movie they try to reclaim.
You have. No, I get it.
And I was immediately like, I don't even know if I want this audio recording and me putting these two words together.
We'll edit all this out. Chad and Gilbert both say Clerks too.
I appreciate you guys getting my horrible racist reference.
Apologize to literally everybody who's ever existed.
Yep. I just rewatched all the Kevin Smith movies, so it's fresh in mind. They're fantastic.
Did you pre-order your Dogma Blu-ray?
That's what inspired it. I have the Dogma DVD, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch it.
Got the nice big double set.
Same
with the booklet that comes in it. Oh,
I'm gonna watch that before it's not the rarest. Like one last ride before I'll watch the Blu-ray henceforth. So that's what inspired the rewatch.
Yeah. I haven't ordered it because it's just a lot of money for and I'm just like, I'll buy it eventually.
But Black Friday.
But we have been fuck that. Total blackout. General strike. No Black Friday sales, everybody.
I haven't heard about this. What's that? Like what's the goal?
It is we the people.
I'm learning about we the people. I'm learning about the people.
General strike on the biggest shopping days of the holiday. Try to do your best to not buy anything from any business. And the ones that you should be avoiding all the time anyway.
Sure.
But, no Black Friday
had not heard
deals.
about the blackout. Now,
hey,
look,
Google,
just
Google general strike. There's a lot of people working on specific dates and stuff like that, but there's a movement. Listen, changes are coming.
Hey, I'm hearing about it.
Anyways.
Halloween?
So, okay. We had this idea to give ourselves a prompt.
Jake gave us a prompt 20 minutes ago.
As if it was a hotline prompt. Well, because listen, I saw advertised on, I have a Vizio TV and it's a smart TV, so they just advertise you shit
constantly.
That's like on all of the apps.
Yeah.
And I got advertised Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
And it was in the like fall spooky whatever thing.
Sure. It's a stretch.
And I was just like, okay, we had a studio literally try to make a bunch of solo movies of villains
without the hero
in them from like a pretty famous rogues gallery.
And I kept defending it because I kept thinking it was leading to something.
Yeah, and arguably they took like the worst of them. But I
Craven could have been great.
I mean, Venom is not good. But you like it because
I do. I love Tom Hardy.
You're not very bright,
and it's also like Hunter S. Thompson wrote a comic movie.
Do you think
drugs?
Do you think that the hair process will make you smarter?
I think if anything, it's more of a lobotomy. Great. I mean, the statistically,
you're gonna be like, I actually think the third one's the best one.
I'm a pretty big fan of Fan Four Stick. I think they should have stopped there.
I told you about that time that I gave a guy a ride to set, like a PA. I didn't know him. It was like a friend of a friend, and it was like, hey, could you pick up? This guy needs a ride, and we were in the car, and he started talking about movies, and he was like, yeah, what's your favorite movie? And I was like, oh, I don't know, I didn't give it to you. And he was like, mine's Venom, and I was like, favorite of all time?
I like that he asked
of all time.
He could tell you
100%.
Because when you ask someone, it's so you can tell you yours,
right?
And that he was like, I'm inspired to share this bit of data,
right?
I really like that he was like, I love Venom so much, I'm going to start a combo to drop Venom.
I just watched it last night for the 700th time.
I respect that, man.
Doug McKinney in the chat, Darth Vadad in the chat. Good morning. Everybody's around. I'm
confused how Douglas McKinney.
I don't want to. I'm not going to acknowledge it.
Okay.
Listen, some people have alter egos, and I don't want to.
He is a cyborg. It might be.
Don't acknowledge it.
Okay.
I don't want to draw attention to it.
I'm impressed.
It's Halloween. This is really scary.
We've already got 2 Dougs. Now there's 2 of Doug.
Now we have 3 Dougs. 2.5
At least 3 Dougs.
Okay, so this was the idea. Was let's try to be better than Sony Pictures.
I thought this was a Clayface prom, by the way, until now.
Well,
literally next October we're getting a horror.
I didn't think about that.
That's so funny.
So the idea is like, let's try to sort out some horror movies based on comic book villains.
Yes,
who would make for a good central character to a horror thing, and we're gonna try to stay on brand of it. We're gonna go the Sony route though. Like Spider-Man's not in this.
Yeah, like Batman can be in the shadows.
Like
you can reference
or maybe it's like an unattached universe. Maybe it's like the old Swamp Thing, or was that same way where like some of those where it's like this is an idea based on a thing that's separated. Let's just jump into it if you want, but I want to start because in keeping with the Rogues Gallery of Spider-Man,
yes,
I think the scariest, and obviously there's a lot of like scary villains like that are just like stereotypical horror villains.
Right.
But one that I think is kind of prime for modern filmmaking is the Vulture.
Okay.
Not something I think you'd think of first.
No, I like this.
What are the name of the
Adrian Toomes?
What is the name of the Stranger Things? Are they brothers?
Duffer Brothers.
The Duffer Brothers.
Yes.
Duffer Brothers doing
Okay.
a like teen, young adult centric horror movie.
Yes.
About the Vulture who is literally stealing youth.
Okay.
Through the city.
I like this.
And maybe the Vulture was kind of an urban myth.
Okay.
So it's not just like guy in a green mech suit. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's this myth about this guy. Treat it sort of like an old witch story.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like all these kids go missing, or all of these, you know, like teens, 20-year-olds, something like that, or they start showing up and like Benjamin Buttoning. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Or I guess inverse. No, just aging quickly.
Just aging. Yeah. Reverse of Benjamin Buttoning.
I guess it doesn't.
Which is aging.
Doesn't necessarily need a reference.
Oh, aging.
Right.
I like that, especially using the
Gilbert says the city that makes you old. What's that a reference to? Is that are you just pitching a name for the movie? Because I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, you know, not stepping too much on the toes of the substance about like, you know, modern women's beauty and stuff, but really about kind of that.
I've got a substance one, which is funny you reference.
Right. But, you know, like there's a little bit of like, you know, you can try to tell a story about sort of boomers not
understanding the culture, keeping up.
And also like taking from their kids and their grandkids.
Into that.
You know?
How the city robs you of your time.
Yeah.
Because the city does stress. Like, I look older than my dad because I've lived the city life.
Really?
Like, it's broken me.
I don't have photos of my dad, I think, at this age anymore.
Okay.
I think the only photos I had of my dad were like 10 years younger than me now. And I know we looked identical at that point.
Yeah.
But I don't
know what my bio dad looks like now, but I know I look older than my dad.
Sure.
And like that, but either way, he's 17 years older than me.
Right.
I shouldn't have passed him.
No.
The city has taken.
Yeah, that's fair. But also James, your dad he's a baby face.
Bizarrely young looking.
Like
it's a gift.
When he was here last month, I had the thought process of like, oh, if the three of us were strangers somewhere.
Yeah.
I would be like, oh, well, you're my age. We'll talk to your dad.
Right. Like he's definitely a peer.
I would be like, oh, well, you're younger.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like
brother,
for us.
You know, it's like 40 somethings.
Yeah. For us old guys. Because
that's what I mean. The city just takes.
Because I would look at him and be like, oh yeah, we're the same age.
Oh, 100%.
Like we are maybe within 2 years of each other.
Yeah.
Would be my guess. But anyways, so I like the idea of a vulture. Like a horror vulture.
Okay.
And it could be, do we ditch any tech? And is it more magical or creepy where he like does have this old decrepit witch-like appearance?
It's very Goosebumps of you.
It is kind of goosebumpy.
You know what I mean? That kind of vibe.
Oh, it is goosebumpy. But I'm not angry at it.
No, I think that's a net positive for the right gen. I mean, you're aiming at millennials.
Right.
So I think take what you got.
Right. Who is young and old, and do we cast two different people?
Yeah, you cast different people.
So we cast an old vulture.
Yeah. And that way there's a great reveal when he's young.
Right. But old vulture could also be like, you know, a ton of makeup.
Right.
So it could be the same actor.
It'd be fun to like have two people that look a lot alike at different ages though. Like if he hadn't died recently, Robert Redford and Brad Pitt, like that kind of thing.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like those actors that like remind you of each other.
This might just be recency bias because he just came up in a conversation after going to see a movie in the theater, which we'll talk about in the Patreon only pod this month. I want to see him do smarmy creepy because I feel like he's kind of playing the same character most of the time. Jeremy Allen White.
Okay.
As the young.
Sure.
Right?
I could see him as a young, his hair.
Because he's like super fit, which would be a part of it. I definitely think like the blonde hair.
He might a good sized nose.
He might be a little bit too rat face guy.
That's what I'm saying for the vulture. But I think that's good. He's got like
I know, but I mean for the younger, like if he's supposed to be kind of a an Adonis.
Sure.
But I guess to a lot of women he is.
He's absolutely like, yeah. And his nose is very vulture. I like.
What do they call it? Rat Boy? What's the name of the?
I don't know. But yeah, I know you're talking about.
Oh, if Alexandra heard me, she would text. There's a name. Do you guys in the chat know there's a name for like a type of guy that people are really liking?
Yeah.
I think it might be Rat Boy.
I like this casting.
But yeah, because I want to see him be like smarmy, but also evil.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like, and I'll talk about seeing the Springsteen movie on the Patreon Only Pod, but I feel like at this point, he just is the guy from The Bear and everything.
Ben Kingsley is the older one.
Ooh.
Ben Kingsley and Jeremy Allen White. Like that
could work.
That feather around
that could work.
I see it.
Ben Kingsley's good.
Right? That's
just a good like
that's
MCU
just a good vulture.
Spider-Man casting.
Yeah. Ben Kingsley, Jeremy Allen White.
I like it. And yeah, no, I go Duffer Brothers.
Yeah, I'm into
I know Gilbert said directed by M. Night Shyamalan. I don't know. I don't think that's I think M. Night maybe in his Lady in the Water style, where it's a little bit more playful.
Sure.
Than his like over self-serious The Happening style.
This wasn't one of the ones I wrote down, but I'm going to use your Duffer Brothers.
Okay.
And I'm going to go X-Men. And
what a huge. Oh, wait a minute. Rat face, like him and Timothée Chalamet.
Chalamet looks like an Italian shoe to me.
I don't think Timothée is part of this group, even though I think he is. I've had this whole conversation with Alexandra. I wish she was in earshot. She could chime in. But I think people consider Barry Keoghan this as well.
Uh-huh.
There's a few people that people consider, even though I disagree, the dude that played Elvis.
Austin Butler.
He's
like the more traditionally attractive.
I think he's just this fucking supermodel. I'm like, that doesn't track.
He's a handsome guy.
Yeah, he's just
a handsome guy. Also, his presence is crazy.
But anyways, okay, so
Duffer Brothers.
X-Men
I think they'd
villain.
make an incredible X-Men. I always
just in
have.
general.
Yeah, and then the villain, if we're making it horror, even though New Mutants didn't do well, there's still an opportunity here. I would have it be where it's one villain and then there's a third act where it's actually a bigger villain, because I love in supernatural content when you don't realize there's the big bad setup.
It's sort of a Doctor Strange Dormammu.
Exactly.
Dormammu
move.
Oh no, do I need to add a third person to that shirt?
Dormammu.
I was like Dormammu.
I think it's Dormammu.
Dormammu is what
so much less intimidating.
Is what your toga from the Greek party
yes,
the next morning
Dormammu.
In your Dormammu.
A Dormammu.
Oh boy.
I would say the villain you think is the villain of the movie, who could have supernatural elements but then get revealed to not be supernatural, but then there's the double blind I'm going to get to, is Arcade. I think Arcade would be a great horror movie villain for the X-Men. Cast someone super intense like Ben Foster or Jimmy Simpson. You've got someone that's got this manic energy. Jimmy Simpson. Jimmy Simpson. As soon as you see him, you'll know him.
Oh yeah. Of
Arcade.
Course. Jimmy's. Oh, I immediately. I know that he's in a lot of great stuff, but I
Always
immediately.
Sunny, the McCoys.
Yes, he is. He is the great and illustrated. But I immediately go to a show you didn't see, Party Down. He's in one episode of Party Down
good,
as essentially Marilyn Manson.
Oh, amazing!
And it's so funny to me. He's
so good, dude. Jimmy Simpson is Arcade.
Really good as Arcade.
Right? Okay, so you got that horror element. You think it's just a guy that's like, and you play up the creeping on kids angle. You play up the fact that he's got a bunch of kids.
You have to word it like that. But
I mean, I think it'd be a good element to make the Arcade even more intimidating than just a crazy guy with toys.
I get
it. Then it's revealed that he is being manipulated by a supernatural element. So sometimes there's things where you're like, why is this powerful? Like, why can't the X-Men take on this regular guy?
Okay. Now you did break the rule because we weren't supposed to have heroes in this.
Okay. I didn't get that in the text.
Sure, I get it.
You just said,
well, I did say standalone.
You did.
Villain.
This is a standalone.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's a horror movie.
Yes, and this is already horror. Is it?
What if can we just pull can it be like an X-Men duo side quest?
Sure, 100%. Like
I do think if it's the whole X-Men, then I don't think. I think it's hard to make a massive team thing like that be a horror movie.
Okay.
See New Mutants.
Sure. Okay, so let's say it's Kitty Pryde, and because that'd be fun for like mazes and like trying to get around.
Sure.
And like
I immediately think of Colossus. You say Kitty Pryde, I go the other one has to be Colossus.
That'd be great, and it's a cute romance.
Right.
Exactly, okay, so Colossus and Kitty Pryde versus Arcade, and there are moments where you're like, how does this regular guy have this much power? And then it's revealed that he's being manipulated by Mojo for ratings.
Okay, Mojo was on my short list of a really good, especially in the world we live in, because I was like, oh, Mojo could be like a Donald Trump.
It's just Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you cast one of the SNL people that plays Donald Trump. And you do like a commentary on.
No, it's got to be worse and grosser, and yeah, it's got to be it's got to be somebody who's really, gotta be,
But that's your Mojo. That's your big bad. So they
Can I-
take him out and they think they're good. And then you've got him doing it for like intergalactic ratings. And you realize how trapped they really are. And he was using Mojo to make the machinations and stuff.
I love this. And so is this version of Arcade is the world that they're in like do they enter video games?
Yeah.
in
That Duffer
same-
Brothers
Right.
80s video games. You
Right.
got, and then I would have Jubilee in a part of it. So you can have that little fun Duffer Brothers energy.
Sure.
But like you've got 80s video games and then it's revealed to actually be Mojo. And then you can go
Okay.
fuck it.
I know that I just said Mojo, horrid, awful thing, but can I cast Mojo? Can I give you the pitch for Mojo?
Who we got?
And I know that I'm always saying new faces, and I'm going to cast people that are in comic book movies. Don't at me, bro. Chris Hemsworth in the makeup.
Oh, that's fun. Because he was so much fun in Furiosa.
So good in Furiosa, but I feel like
If they hide him more.
if he was a little more hidden, also I feel like he can tap into that next version of whatever the disgustingness is.
Like fat bastard makeup, but 2025.
Sure.
But like the evolution of gross.
But like really, and I know, I can't imagine that. Have you watched Miracle Workers?
Mm-mm.
Miracle Workers is fucking hilarious. It's great. The last season of it, season 4, was all Mad Max themed.
Great.
And one of them is they go to like some guy in a tub of toxic stuff, and I trying to remember who plays him, but the actor is escaping me. I think he's some British actor, really good. But it's that kind of thing where it's like they're completely lost in the makeup, where it's just the shape.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's what Mojo needs.
But I kind of think I don't know. I just want to. I think Chris Hemsworth.
That's fun.
Would be fun. It would be fun to be like that. That was Chris.
Yeah.
Hemsworth.
Give him like disappear.
Give him like the Nick Cage long legs
100%.
thing, where it's like, wait, that was
But yeah, that's what I want.
who's? Oh wait, you said Arcade is what's
Arcade's Jimmy Simpson, and then we'll cast someone to get to play as Mojo.
All right, now if
Kitty Pryde is going to be Caitlin Dever.
Caitlin,
I think she'd be fantastic as a Kitty Pryde.
Caitlin, Kaitlyn.
Yeah, and then Dever. I believe it's how you
Caitlin Dever. Oh yeah, I recognize her. Was she in
Booksmart?
Was she in the?
Oh yeah, most recently Last of Us. But I would
yeah.
like Booksmart is her as Kitty Pryde to me.
Booksmart.
Like she's so good. And then Colossus.
You've cast this on the show before.
I have.
I
can't remember.
And I'm always like, yeah, it's just some guy that's fit.
Big Russian dude.
Yeah.
But like needs to be able to act. So I'm not saying just like a throwaway football player. Like I want an actor that's huge.
Throwaway football player.
Well, like so many times people are like a wrestler or a football player. I'm like, yeah, but they have to be able to act too.
Right.
So yeah, and
yeah,
then
you hear that Rock and Smashing Machine? Jeez Louise.
I haven't seen it.
Try hard. No, I'm joking. I haven't seen it either.
I'm very curious about Patreon Pod. I want to hear about Springsteen. But yeah, I don't have a Colossus, but Caitlin Dever, Kitty Pryde.
Chat, maybe they think while we're doing that, let's go to the chat since some stuff came up. By the way, the City That Makes You Old with M. Night Shyamalan, Gilbert was referencing The Beach, which I haven't seen. So I didn't
either.
I didn't get that reference. So I didn't know that was the premise of that movie. The Beach Makes You Old. Way to spoil it, Gil.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise,
Thanks.
I was just about to get to it.
That was this weekend's movie.
And then wait, where was I want to say? I 100% Doug McKinney. I 100% want to see an Arcade in disco lift boots and white suit.
Jimmy Simpson in a white sparkly suit. Sold.
Yeah.
There's your poster.
Gil says my comic book horror film idea would be a crime slasher fic where the protagonists are being picked off one by one by Frank Castle. Oh, interesting. So it's our is Frank Castle
a good guy or a bad guy?
Still the hero,
Yeah.
and we don't realize until afterwards.
That's fun. You're like from the POV of the
criminals.
Yeah.
But it's also
He's getting that's cool. I like that. Into
That's
that, Gilbert.
And Doug says, yeah, Kitty would be great against Arcade since she disrupts tech when she phases through stuff. Oh,
Yeah, and then that way it leads
didn't even
to
think about
Mojo.
that.
Like you think, and that way you're like, why isn't it taking this out?
Oh, I really like the idea of Mojo. Again, Mojo was on my short list because I'm just like, it's such a.
He's so grotesque and topical.
But it's all topical. It's so timely to like
Yeah.
the world that we currently live in right now. That's really good. But
So,
I'm still thinking of a good Colossus. Pietro. Wait, Pietro? Pietro? I always confuse him and
Pietro's Quicksilver.
Yeah. And what is Colossus's
Something
actual name? Because
Rasputin.
they call him Peter, but it's actually
Pietro,
like is it just
Rasputin.
P-E-I-T-R?
Yeah, I just don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I'm not good enough with the young actors.
I also just don't know anyone like 6'3" Russian right now, like off the dome.
Right, and my mind just thinks of wrestlers.
Right. And then that's what I don't want. But yeah, all right. So I just made that up as you said Duffer Brothers. I didn't even write that one down. That one's off the dome.
Okay, I'm gonna go one that is kind of a cop out because it's, we talked about like things that maybe aren't so obvious, and this one is probably pretty obvious, but it is an IP that I think has just been sitting there.
Okay.
Of all of the movies we've got for the past 20 years, the fact that we have not played in Todd McFarlane's Spawn universe
is insane. He's been working on it forever. Jamie Foxx has been cast.
We were supposed to get a horror-y version of Spawn. I say just a clown Violator movie.
Okay.
I mean, this is with the Terrifier series being what it is. I mean, I know that these are like not my genre.
It just started the Dairy Show. Clowns are big again.
Right. Yeah. 100%. But and the movie could just be called Violator or The Violator, but you hide that form of the creature. You hide the Violator as we know him, the Piskered Bones, right? And it is just the clown. And it is, the seedy underbelly. It's what, you and I will talk on the Patreon pod about our recent Nolan Batman visits. And it's what the underbelly of Gotham, like that version of Spawn's New York or Detroit. I always forget where Spawn was.
I thought it was Detroit, but I could be wrong. I think of it like The Crow, which is very Detroit coded.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Because all the car stuff.
But it's also like Chicago, New York, and Detroit in comic books are all drawn in the exact same
100%.
city. Yeah.
And there's nothing West Coast except for comedy.
Right. Sure, of course.
It drives me crazy.
Well, it's also because it's like, well, listen, nobody wants to draw palm trees.
Right, yeah.
Nobody looks cool and menacing on a rooftop when there's like a palm tree in the background.
There's a beach behind them. It's like, ooh, so intimidating.
Yeah. You can't look stoic on a gargoyle.
Why the comedy works. Because it's like the West Coast Avengers are like, that's a palm tree.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're going to surf to get him?
Stuck in traffic.
So yeah, clown, Violator.
Into it?
So yeah, the idea is that he's picking off the poor.
Okay.
And it is just preying on vulnerable. Again, I'm really big on messaging in modern movies. Like it's all about, the wealthy and preying on the poor and the wealth gap and how evil is ever present. And he represents the clown show that is our fucking capitalistic society.
Sure.
And real political, everything from these political these days. Eventually, I think, and the thing is that my rule of like, well, Spawn's not in there, but maybe it is just about a equal on the other side of some sort that is involved, or maybe it is just like about a group of unhoused people like fucking branding together and sorting it out. Maybe it's sort of a like a mystery kind of thing where there's a cop trying to figure out, I don't know, something.
Yeah, Slim and Twitch and Sam and Twitch.
Twitch and Sling.
Twitch and Sling.
There's two apps.
Everyone's iconic.
Everybody
Twitch
loves it. It's modern.
It's Sam and Twitch, I think, right? The two cops. Sam's the skinny one. No, Sam's the big black hair husky, and Twitch is the little scrawny blonde guy.
I mean, if I was writing them, that would be the name of Twitch.
Yeah.
You wouldn't call the big guy Twitch but I don't know.
Yeah, in the comics, I think it's Sam and Twitch.
I don't know who directs it because this isn't my space.
Yeah. Maybe the Terrifier guy.
But the thing is that I pictured this being a little, because isn't Terrifier kind of purposely B horror? Isn't it a little bit purposely hokey?
Yeah, 3 of them, I think.
This I feel like can be, I mean, honestly, do you want to know where I kind of go? And not that I think he's at this position anymore, but I kind of go like Slither era James Gunn.
Ooh, that's fun.
Do you know what I mean? Or
maybe,
like
the guy that did Brightburn then. They have a similar tone.
But
he's a friend of James's. He's a good dude.
That kind of vibe.
Yeah, he just did a great movie called shoot, it's an all car horror movie.
You know what? Because I want to go up and comer and someone that I know.
Locked, I think it's called.
I have listen, our opinions like assholes, and we all have them. And so I have thoughts on The Wolf of Snow Hollow, which I talked about on a thing recently. But the best part of that movie is its direction.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim Cummings is like an up and coming director. He directed Thunder Road. We talked a little bit about. He also stars in most of his movies. He's like an actor / I would like to see what he does with something like this.
Yeah,
because he has sort of an old timey horror aesthetic, and so it would be interesting to see the clown portrayed, this nasty clown, but then what the creature would look like.
Yeah.
Or whoever the hell did, was it Wolf by Night? What was the name of the Marvel?
Oh, dude, it was Michael Giacchino, the composer. Directed
right,
that.
I forgot we
His
talked about
directorial
that.
debut.
So yeah, that's the space. Jim Cummings or
Michael
Michael
Giacchino.
Giacchino. Because that's kind of the vibe I'm picturing.
Yeah,
where
I like
it's
that.
a little bit elevated.
Classic.
Because
Yeah.
there's a little bit of cartoon. That's why I said Gotham, because I feel like there's a little bit of like the drawing of the panels.
Apparently we're buffering. I just wanted to flag
Oh
that.
no.
I don't want you to waste ideas.
Well, listen, we still have an audio only
okay,
podcast
just letting you
going
know.
on.
Just flagging that for the folks.
Error. It's not. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be
An abundance of data.
Yeah, it might be an
Just
abundance
too
of it.
much.
Or if Alexandra is on a call, maybe she's sucking up our.
Oh no!
I can't really do much to change it except for like stopping and starting the stream. So I think we kind of have to just power through for the live stream.
Sorry, folks. Bear with us. Hopefully it catches up.
Yeah. It's buffering, I think. Oh my God, they're saying, I bet you it's just glitching like crazy. It's a horror movie. Listeners, I'm typing random shit into the chat. Oh, now it says we're fine on this end. I don't know.
Weird.
I apologize, live streamers.
Listen,
it's not like we only do this once a month.
Yeah, I mean, we're totally ready at all times.
I can't control the internet. I can't control the internet. Sorry. But wait. Before we move on.
Oh,
I have not cast.
you haven't cast Violator yet.
Like, who is this is a tough one. It's sort of the same thing as Mojo.
Yeah.
Right? But
I love Leguizamo in that first one.
I love him so much. I have an idea.
Okay.
And it's not just because he's a portly fellow. It's because I think he's really good at being vile, and I'd like to see him put on a voice. I think
Danny DeVito.
No, but that's great.
He would have been great in the 2000s.
He would have been great too. I'm trying to go new. I'm trying to give people, especially because he's great in everything he's in. I actually think he elevates most things he's in, but the thing that hinders him, I think, is that he has a very distinct voice, and I'd like to see him put on something nastier. Paul Walter Hauser.
Oh, I love him, dude. Yeah, I am all about that.
I want to, because think about how many like creepy, awful, horrible people he's played, but he's also funny.
Yeah.
And he can be really zany.
He's got great presence.
Great presence.
Just his energy in a room.
But but you get what I'm saying about his voice? He has a very distinct vocal tone that I think I want him as an actor to break out of. I want to hear him do something different.
I would love to see him do Violator. That's great.
My other option, and I always forget his exact name, but it's Dan Fogler.
Oh, yeah.
That's my other option.
I like that. Dan Fogler's a good call, too.
Because Dan Fogler also, I feel like, we haven't seen him sort of get to that next level.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, he's been in the Fantastic Beasts
But
movies.
like, to lead as a villain is a different story.
And also to be like, just like
awful.
That next level of acting where it makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, right. I love both of them. All right. I did not get the no villain memo, but only villain memo, but I've got one. And then I've got a few that are more general storytelling. But a villain movie, I want it to be a crime thriller. I want it to be shot with a blend of film and digital because I want that like artifacty Miami Vice. I'm going Michael Mann, and I want to do a ventriloquist movie. I want to do a psychological study of a man who is so broken he speaks through a dummy and he organizes crime, and it's a crime thriller where you slowly realize that your lead has completely lost their mind, and you don't realize the voice he's been putting on as a voice. You don't realize anything until like mid-second act. So a ventriloquist Michael Mann movie, and I want Ray Winstone as the man that is shattered and broken that talks like Ray Winstone is the voice you hear and you see.
Sure.
But then you realize like his real voice is like this really high, soft-spoken. Like, so Ray Winstone you play against type.
Yeah, no, I get it.
For type.
Right.
So Michael Mann, Ray Winstone, ventriloquist movie.
Okay, I like this. Director
Michael Mann.
Oh, okay.
I want Michael Mann to do something in the like genre space because he always does such elevated work, but it always is in like a grounded genre.
Right.
Like he does, like Miami Vice is very elevated crime thriller, but it's in a genre that doesn't allow him to crank it fully up to 11. This, I think, would be what he does best. Collateral's got horror movie shots.
Collateral's one of my favorite movies of all time.
But like the Tom Cruise shots, sometimes that's like full slasher movie. I want to see him get the freedom to do something in a superhero space. So ventriloquist, the horror movie. I want it to feel like David Fincher's The Game, but by Michael Mann.
I didn't realize that Michael Mann did Ferrari.
I have not yet
seen
Ferrari.
What it feels like a departure, but
yeah, but
he did Aviator too, didn't he?
No, it was Spielberg.
Oh, really? Oh, he produced it. No, and that's Scorsese, not Spielberg, who did Aviator.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
But
Catch Me If You
okay,
Can
and
was
so
the same
you said Bats is in it.
This is the only one I have without.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I want it to be a reveal at the end that it's the character of ventriloquist. Like I like the idea of
right.
So a psychological trauma, a la The Game, Fincher's weird like mind heist, but with Michael Mann and his element, crime thriller, and then Ray Winstone.
And who are the protagonists?
I see ventriloquist as the protagonist, and it's him taking on the crime organization of Gotham. So it's him basically Breaking Bad, and as he ascends into power, ventriloquist is more and more powerful. So ventriloquist doesn't more and more he's not Ray Winstone, more and more he's ventriloquist as he gains power. So less and less he gets to live as himself.
So I guess my question is how does that translate to him to holding the ventriloquist dummy?
So I'm
having a hard time visualizing where
that's fair.
Like where is one and where is the other? If it's like, oh, he is the protagonist.
I think we need in the beginning to kind of have like the beaver.
Is he doing open mics? What's happening?
Well, the beaver's like,
so
the beaver, you kind of go the other direction and it separates. I like the idea of him being taken over. So it becomes a horror movie because less and less he has power over it.
Right.
So you meet him in control and his voice is against type Ray Winstone. And then as the movie evolves, as he gets power over Gotham, he becomes the ventriloquist.
Doug says, frankly, that sounds like it lives in the same space as
100%. That's how I thought that was the prompt.
Right. I dig that.
And I like the idea of digital and analog. The reason I mentioned that specifically is I think all of his stuff is shot digital and low light, and ventriloquist is filmed for the grain of it.
Right.
And that brings you the old Hollywood 1920s style gangster movie. So you shoot Ray Winstone digital with artifacting, and then you shoot the ventriloquist in film.
I like that a lot.
Just subtle.
There's also a little bit of like just because of the dummy, it's a little bit of that Saw imagery,
100%
with like the old TV
and like
the
it just
right.
I think it's terrifying as fuck. And Michael Mann doing it, yeah.
Gilbert in the chat says, "I'd love a Flash's Rogues Gallery movie, but it's what the Rogues would do while Justice League are on the other side of the galaxy or lost in time or fighting Darkseid or something."
Oh, that's fun.
So is the idea that like who are Flash's Rogues Gallery? I don't know.
Captain Cold, Heat. Wave.
Yeah, not names that inspire terror.
Everyone says he's in the top 3 villain rogues. I disagree. I've never gotten the Flash rogues love. I think Spider-Man and Batman are so comfy number 1 and 2, and then Flash is like,
And I think Spider-Man and Batman are like, not only are they comfy 1 and 2, but they hand the ball back and forth to
100%, depending on who's writing them at the time.
Or depending on what you're reading at that time.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Most of my picks are either Batman or Spider-Man.
Right. All right, well, I'm going to play off of your Clayface.
Okay.
Slash.
In that space.
Because, and this is a cheat. This will be my last one. We can each do one more, and then we can start to do
and then I'll speed around a couple, because I got some cool, just
let's do
simple ideas.
I got a couple. So, we got this already, but I think it was a very small part of a greater series and movie that could be its very own thing, standalone, and the Nolan style Scarecrow.
Okay, yeah. 100%.
This to me, like,
Bill Skarsgård.
And again, this is tough to, but are we going to keep going Skarsgårds for terror?
But like straight up comic animated series Bill Skarsgård. Like that would be, we haven't seen that.
You're not wrong.
The height, the energy, he's not a clown. He gets to show his face. I think he'd be terrifying.
Yeah. You're not wrong there.
Like his face is Scarecrow to me.
Yeah, my worry is that we're just pigeonholing him as these horror characters.
I think he likes it.
You're probably.
He wants to be Joker.
That tracks. But
that's a literal clown.
Right. There's something very terrifying about the lack of control that like anybody has in the idea of the toxin, in the idea of the whatever the fuck his magic gas is. Everything's political, so this could be about vaccinations. But I guess in this version it is like, and this might just be more of the same. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to make it different versus the like gritty crime thing, but more of like maybe something that's psychological, where maybe it's sort of like everything is normal and it's like suburbia, and all of a sudden people just start having like one by one start going crazy, and people like don't know what's happening. So we don't really see Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Right. But maybe our
very M. Night.
Maybe our yeah, this is, you know what?
This is the M. Night one.
So maybe, what's Scarecrow's real name again?
Ichabod Crane. No, it's what is his name?
Dr.
Crane, but what's
Dr.
his
Crane.
first name?
Yeah, right.
I don't remember his first name. That's why I made the Ichabod Crane.
The chat will help us, Ichabod. So anyway, so maybe it's Dr. Crane who's like diagnosing all of these people.
Yeah.
And instead of the version of Scarecrow that we know where it's him manipulating, maybe it's a little Jekyll and Hyde.
A little Hugo Strange.
We're borrowing.
We're definitely, yeah.
We're borrowing. But you know what I mean? Like, I think that if
Inferno, not Heatwave. Thank you.
There it is. Oh, he's listed. We'll get to that in a second. So he's the one that they're calling because he's our local psychiatrist or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and so
I like the idea that it's house calls, not Arkham.
Yes, it's all, and that's what I'm saying. It's suburbia, so it's that way it feels a little bit more different. Everything feels even like a Burton style. Like,
I was thinking Burton, yeah,
like Edward Scissorhands City,
or that Harry Styles movie that came out. That was super
I
uncomfortable 50s dystopian, but in suburbs.
Sure, that's kind of the vibe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what if it was actually like a 60s or 50s
that's
period
fun.
Style Scarecrow?
Because you can do that. That's what Clayface looks like it's doing.
Yeah, and that way it ends up being this sort of, our protagonist is our villain, maybe very similar to our ventriloquist story.
Yeah.
But the idea that all these people are just having these terrors in it is because at night he's fucking out there with the mask and the gas. And you know, it's a matter of like the people that are helping him. I
would have it so when he visits, it's a slow release gas that affects them at night. So he visits and he's just emitting
makes
this
everything
gas,
worse.
and then at night it takes like 6 hours.
Okay, wait a minute. You know that I'm finding a message in the fucking political theme for everything. It doesn't start with him. It's exacerbated by him.
I like that. Yeah.
So something is actually going
on. Yeah.
And it's because of like some societal turmoil.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That people are generally anxious about.
Sure.
Maybe we play up like the fear of war. Maybe it's like Red Scare stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And whenever he's going, and then
he's just in the South in a really racist town. Like he's in a sundown town.
Listen,
and like a family moves in.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Pick your race that isn't white, and they are afraid of them.
They move, and they move next to Dr. Crane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, like that, I don't know. I think that Scarecrow is such a scary, and I know it's sort of an on the nose for a horror villain.
Sure.
Because it's literally a horror character pretty much.
Right.
But I do think it's one that like, I'm surprised. I mean, let me rephrase that. I would be surprised to find out there aren't movies that are essentially this character that aren't called Scarecrow or made by DC.
Right.
Because it seems like the sort of thing where it's like, oh yeah, somebody uses noxious gas to show you your fears.
It's a terrifying concept. Like I love Scarecrow.
Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. It is Heatwave. I was right. Gilbert lied.
All right. Yeah. So Gilbert was trying to give us the rogues list for Flash. Captain Cold, Inferno, but he's wrong. Reverse Flash, Pied Piper, Mirror Master, Captain Boomerang. Oh God, these names are terrible. Trickster, Murmur. Ooh, that's cool. They're always sort of portrayed as dysfunctional found family of criminals.
Yeah, that is not keeping up with Batman or Spider-Man. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's because they're called a rogues gallery, like the rogues gallery. People put them on a list, but
the individed rogues are less important than the greater whole. So they're a team.
Yeah, and they call themselves the Rogues.
Got it.
And it is Heatwave. Ha ha! All right, I'm gonna speed through a couple that I just have general ideas for. It's more director and title kind of thing, but
okay.
I've got a commentary on. We've done it with Coralie Farjeet, who did The Substance. She did a great commentary on aging as a woman. I want to do a male fragility and body dysmorphia commentary by way of the Clone Saga. And have it be Spider-Man.
Okay.
So Spider-Man is basically, because I again, the prompt, this is hero based, but I've always liked the Clone Saga as an idea of with great power comes great responsibility gone too far. So Spider-Man never takes a day off. Spider-Man never feels comfortable in himself. Spider-Man is always dating outside of his pay grade.
Right.
So Spider-Man eventually breaks and he isn't able to feel good about himself. He isn't able to like shoulder all this responsibility. He isn't able to do all this stuff.
Right.
And Miles Warren, who has this creepy crush on Gwen Stacy, clones her too. You got to keep in mind,
right?
Is very aware of like attractiveness and body dysmorphia in men. So he clones Peter Parker, but Kane is a little bit taller and Ben Reilly's a little more handsome. So you do the things that men are insecure about that they don't talk about, and you do a clone saga that's a commentary on men keeping their dysmorphia quiet and it breaking them on top of all the responsibility of being a male in society.
I like that.
So you do the male version of The Substance with the clone saga. We've got Scott Derrickson directing a Hellblazer movie. So we do John Constantine, and we have...
Well, that's like already a horror thing.
Yeah,
but
so Scott Derrickson doing it, though, very specific flavor. I want JT Molnar, who did Strange Darling and who just did The Long Walk, to handle the Teen Titans, but have Trigon as the villain. So Teen Titans, the big demon that's the mother of... you'll recognize Trigon, I think.
Oh, okay. Is this him?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
That villain.
It seems familiar.
And you tie that into, like, that's one of the big bads of the Teen Titans. Like, you make that the big demonic villain. But what JT Mulder does so well is, like, young adult stuff. He is incredible at ensembles with The Long Walk, and I think he could do a really cool job with that world. Francis Lawrence, and also a really good adult, who did Hunger Games. And then, that's my last one?
Okay, I got one, because... I feel like we've covered a lot of like typical street level creepiness, but we haven't done anything that's sort of outer worldly.
Okay.
Horror version of Annihilus.
Oh, that's cool.
Just the head and mask alone, because it is like a, right, you know? And I don't know a lot about the origin of the character.
Do it like Event Horizon. Where it's like
something out there.
It's all in the negative dimension, or the negative zone.
Right.
So that's your Event Horizon.
Because that's where
And Annihilus is in there, and then you don't realize the sentience, much like Event Horizon, until like third act.
Because I do think that like we love an alien bug.
Sure.
He is an alien bug.
Toys.
Again, in the same way that for my Vulture, we're going to strip away the like green metal costume.
Right.
Because it's not really scary. Make it a little bit more real world,
organic
looking, terrifying Annihilus rug. And, you know, maybe use some different language, because like Cosmic Rod doesn't sound super scary, but you know.
But I think that's a cool parallel.
That could be good. Again, I don't know who your director is for that, but something.
Whoever did Event Horizon.
No, because that was not as good as everybody says it is.
I like that movie. But I haven't seen it in like 10 years.
A bit dated. Gilbert says, I know the Flash rogues aren't as iconic as Batman's or Spider-Man's, but I don't think you can tell a found family story with either of those galleries.
You, sir, haven't read a lot of the Sinister Six or there was a whole miniseries of Spider-Man's Rogues Galleries as found family. It takes place at Bar with No Name. There's like a whole run of that.
Also, have you watched
Gotham?
Or I was gonna say the cartoon, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn cartoon.
Yeah,
that's totally a found family.
I would argue that both of those have proven themselves, Gilbert. But I love how much you love. Hey, you love a Rogues Gallery that is called a Rogues Gallery. I respect that, Gilbert.
We respect that. All right, I think we made some pretty good horror movies.
I think we did. And
I feel
like them we just made up.
I feel like a few of them need to be greenlit, and we will. I guess we'll go to the website and find out how to send us our checks.
Yeah, we're available. I mean, you know the PO box. We're available to receive your money.
We have to pick a gift horse.
It is October.
While I pull this up, though, I want to just once again shout out the Patreon, patreon.com/Koicast.
We have no ads in this show because this is the only way we eat.
Yep. We're covering a bunch of. We did some more spoopy and spoopy adjacent movies for the holiday season. Of course, now it gets to the listeners late.
Sure, but
they're going to have like fall. It's still spoopy season.
I like November being a carryover.
And also, if you want to tell us what your spoopy stuff is, what your ideas, or if you have any other questions, or if you want to give us a prompt similar to this and make us play silly games, you can do so at the hotline. Coy, how do they get into the hotline?
Call 818-794-0722. That's 818-794-0722. You can also send voice memos to contact@koicast.com. He spoke briefly about the Patreon, but I want to say, as I always do, my favorite merch of any show I work on is at koicast.com. I work for DC. I work for Real Rejects. I work for empires. And Jake Lloyd Bacon is the best designer in the game. So
that's so nice.
I rocked my physical media shirt in New York. I saved it for a special occasion. I like that shirt so much. So check out the merch over there because it's something I would actually spend money on because I do. So coycast.com, we got shirts, mugs, all sorts of merch, as well as you getting access to hundreds of reviews from Jake and myself. So, and it literally is the only way, that's the only funding of this show here. So It means a lot. That the dollar there goes farther than you can imagine.
Yeah, it's a small but mighty support system that is crucial for us continuing the program. So we do appreciate all of those. And speaking of appreciation, it is time to select our October 2025 Unpunchable Gift Horse of the Month. All eligible patrons are in here, Wheelo names, and it is time to give it a spin to see who is our official spoopy Unpunchable Gift Horse of the Month is Harold Stokes. Harold Stokes, congratulations.
OG of the pod.
OG pod.
I mean, he's like year one, like Harold Stokes. I feel like Harold Stokes is
yeah. Let's see. I can pull up the sheet here.
I know that name. Good old Harold Stokes.
Let's see what Harold Stokes, how long he's been stoking it.
Yeah. Stoking the flames of Koicast.
Well, at least for the sake of our gift horse history. So, Harold, October 2025. I accidentally wrote 2024 in our sheet there, and that really threw me for a second.
Ichabod Stokes doing the work.
Harold Stokes. Let's see. The last time Harold April 20. Oh no. He was a big end of year last year winner. But his first time winning was in 2023. But yeah, multi time. I need to make a little sheet here with most wins on the right hand side. I've done that for some other programs. I should do it here. Congrats. Keep your eye on your email. We'll tell you how to get an item of your choosing from the shop. And
tag us on socials if you ever if you feel comfortable taking like a picture and then the stuff. I love sharing those. I love like at cons seeing them in the wild always makes me happy. But if you guys want, like tag us and we'll share it and stuff.
Absolutely. The socials. I fall in and out of posting from the Dragon Wagon account regularly. Like I'll do like 3 months where every episode that drops, I post. I'm doing all the stuff and linking to the Patreon, and then I won't do it for like 2 solid weeks because I'll forget one day. Well, what happens is I'm such a neurotic completionist that if I forget for a day, like let's say Koicast comes out on Wednesday. And then another show on the network, High School Never Ends, Pop Punk Dad Podcast, comes out on Thursday. If I realize like, I didn't post Koicast yesterday, I go, I should post that. And then just do them in order and just like, hey, in case you missed it, or here's the order. But then I don't do it. And then I'm like 3 episodes behind. Then I'm like, this is too much work.
You know what I just realized?
I'm really bad
how much
at
I love Letterboxd is that we're 2 months out from our end of the year.
Yeah.
And
so,
I've been slacking.
Alex, speaking of Letterboxd, this is because of the movie and other work stuff.
It's been my lightest year.
In the beginning, we talked a few months back that I'm going to annihilate you this year when it comes to that. But I think maybe you have time to catch up, or I've already dwindled.
Fallen enough behind. Yeah, these next 2 months.
But Alexandra and I were speaking of social media. We were just talking about. She was like, "Man, I really need to figure out ways to kind of stop doom scrolling and like."
Yeah, I've been working on that too.
Getting really, really bad, and she was just like. She was like, the best social media that exists is Letterboxd.
100%.
And it's like, it's so irritating how few people are on it.
It's
as
really
far
hard.
As people that are in my immediate circle.
Sure.
I want every single friend to use Letterboxd and to not just have it, but to utilize the diary.
Yeah.
Like I want to know what everybody's watching. I want to, because I have more social interactions based on Letterboxd than on social media. Social media used to be a place where you saw what your friends were doing.
It was social. Now it's an ad.
Now it's
just
an ad,
media.
or it's people you don't know almost exclusively. I never see my friends shit on social media. Whereas on Letterboxd, oh shit, Chad watched fucking whatever
immediately as soon as I open it.
And then like you send a text like, hey, I saw you watch that thing.
Yeah.
So crazy.
As soon as I got here today, I was like, oh, you're watching the Batman.
Exactly. Like it's the best social media we have now.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
It's because it's
great,
small.
But
it would not be.
Well, I mean, it's small, but it could.
No, but if it
larger.
got TikTok big, it would not be what it is. Like,
I guess it would only if it changed the way that it works.
But it always does. Like I'm saying, capitalism means.
Right.
So I kind of like its a little club.
I get it.
And
I
we
get
liked
I get
it first. Now it's all popular.
Yeah, we're fucking hipsters.
Yeah, Jake showed me that before it was cool.
We're letterbox hipsters.
I remember when you had
you showed me that.
Oh, you're right.
You showed me letterbox,
but
in 2020.
We liked it before. Like now they have interviews. And
you created the monster that is my going through and logging every movie I've ever seen.
I really
so that I have
should've.
stats from 1995.
I needed to email them in 2020. I could be working for Letterboxd right now.
We both could be working for Letterboxd right now.
Yeah,
and I don't even want to.
And this show could be sponsored by Letterboxd, which it practically is.
It should have been.
It practically is.
If we were better
about emailing and like,
because here's the thing, it's
notifying.
like they had their own show
right
before we started using it as a machine for material.
Sure,
but their show is different from what we were doing.
Yeah,
and if we were smarter and better, we would have tried to make.
You know what they've been doing?
Actually, I blame your management.
I do too. They should have.
What are you guys doing?
Hey, listening now.
Come on.
Do you know what Letterboxd does now?
I don't.
Quiz actors by reading reviews about people's reviews in their movie.
I saw that.
Yep. They literally took our game.
I saw. Well, they also stole that on the At Midnight reboot.
Yeah. Straight theft. Oh, wow.
I'm a smart game guy, boy.
Yeah, here we are, guys, getting stolen from. That's why Hollywood's going to make all our movies today. We're just giving away ideas for free.
Bullshit.
Thanks, patrons, for supporting us while we give away ideas for free.
Is there anything else that we need to do, or did we do all the things?
We did all the things, man.
Yeah, we picked a gift horse. Congrats to Harold. Also,
do you want to take a hotline call?
Yeah, if you want. We got the time,
Let's do
I guess.
one, and then we're going to go to Patreon.
We can make it extra long. Okay, let's see.
Let's just pop into one.
It's been a while. Prepared for this. Let's see if I can make this work.
It's been a little bit. I apologize for throwing it at you.
Hey guys, this is Mask Llama of the Legendary Fighting Federation. And it's just us, right? Me, Jake, Coy, maybe Coy's dad. I got a small confession. I didn't care much for Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin. I wanted to, but I'm not going to go into the why. I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum, and I'm certainly not going to give away any spoilers. I'm just going to say that I wanted it to be for me, and it wasn't. And you always hear people talk about how much they loved it, and I'm just like, why didn't... I wish it would have hit that way for me. You gotta help me out a little bit. Do you have anything that is beloved, and you're just like, it wasn't for me? Any you can share? Anyway, because I hope you all are having a great day, and happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving time. Okay, bye, y'all.
I love this question.
I mean, so if you look right over your shoulder, you will see Last Ronin, as I believe given to me from Mask Llama. I think he gave me his copy because
he was like, "I'm out."
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mask Llama. I'm pretty sure that you're the one who mailed that to me. While do not co-sign his statement, did not finish reading it.
Oh,
and it wasn't because I wasn't enjoying it, but clearly it didn't grab me in the way that I was like, I had to finish it.
Yeah.
It's one of those where for some reason, it's just not, it's not there for me.
All right.
As far as things that people love that we just don't get, I mean, there's a laundry list of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking at highest first rated versus my ratings on
Oh, right.
Yeah. We've got a chart for that.
Listen.
Mine by Off the Dome is Armageddon. I do not like Armageddon. It's in the Criterion Collection. I think it's so bad it invalidates the importance of the Criterion Collection.
There are a few movies that I did not realize were in the Criterion Collection, and I went, "Oh, that?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
It's not even Michael Bay's best movie. Like that bar isn't even passed. It's a movie where they, in the audio commentary, explain why the movie doesn't work. Ben Affleck going like, why wouldn't they train astronauts to
Shut
drill?
up, Ben.
Yeah, like to me, that's not a good movie. So that one for me. And I can't like it. I've tried.
I mean, let's see. I have a whole laundry list of because I don't. Do you have the thing at the bottom of your stats? I think it might only be because I'm a patron, where I also get the rated higher than average list and rated lower.
I don't have that. That's cool.
Got to become a patron, dog.
I actually am going to.
Although happy birthday, because I still pay for your letterbox.
3 birthdays in a row.
Happy birthday, I guess. I keep forgetting to.
Oh no, 2 birthdays in a row. I
keep forgetting to give you crap. I
have no access.
The things that are at the very top of my list are the Florida Project, which has a 4.10 rating, and I give it a 1.5 or a 1.5. Spider-Man, specifically Spider-Man 2.
We've talked about
People
that.
love that movie so much, and
Yeah.
to me, it is so problematic and it's so unhealthy and bad. Joker is on this list. All of the DC stuff, because that stuff.
Willy's Wonderland, I couldn't get into that Nick Cage horror movie. A
Um,
lot of horror movie.
Yeah, Turbo Kid.
Mm-hmm.
People loved that movie. That movie to me was so not my shit.
Army of the Dead on Netflix. I don't have as big of a problem with Zack Snyder's DC stuff as Jake because I see it as an Elseworld, but boy, oh boy, do I not like that Army of the Dead film.
Yeah, that was rough. But also, I don't think a lot of people did, though.
Yeah.
I think
fair.
that's quite fair, because I think it's more about like the universal, everybody. Yeah, I feel like it's, I don't know that there's a lot of comics that I've read that are that, because
I like Invincible. I don't love it like everyone else.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's probably a hot
I
take.
do love Invincible.
But like I like it, but
Right.
I'm a season behind in the show.
Me too, but that's not because I don't love it, just because it's too many shows.
I fell off season 2.
See, I think I am, since I don't have a ton of time and I don't read a lot of comics anymore.
You wait until you hear the best of.
My comics
Ultimate Spider-Man is going to be the creme de la creme.
They tend to be the ones where people go like, you got rid of this.
Hey, Jake, you should read Saga for 5 years.
Right,
and
or
then,
I already know I'm going to like it because
Right.
it's been out for a decade.
you
and it
literally
wouldn't
have like
succeed.
the books I'd recommend anyone read to get
Right.
into comics, because
Right.
that's,
Yeah,
you also have the filter of me.
right. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think that's a tough one for comic books, because I think I just read a lot. I mean, I think there's definitely a few series where people are like, oh, this book was great.
I usually don't
and I'm like,
dislike
yeah, it's
them. I
fine.
just go like, eh.
Yeah, there's a Green Lantern book that everybody raved about that I bought. And I was just like, yeah, to me, it feels like more Green Lantern stuff that I don't
Sure.
get. It might have been the big Darkest Night one that was,
Oh, that was huge.
that like came out in like the 2000s-ish. And I'm like, yeah, it's good.
All right.
But,
But yeah, great question.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I think that's the nature of our show.
Yeah, Armageddon's
really.
the big one for me, but everyone's got their thing.
Armageddon. Alrighty. Armageddon the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Armago. All right, we got some patron pods coming up. Be sure to check those out. Jake and I finally had a little bit of time to watch stuff, so we're going to be diving into some film, some TV. Jake's been making some film. We're going to be discussing all of that goodness over in the patron-only pod. Please check it out, and without any further ado to the end of the show, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, and thank you, as always, to Comic Books for existing. We'll see you soon.
It's Dragon Wagon.